I'm walking alone under the neon lights, in a city where I feel like a ghost at night. No one understands my wild, untamed soul. In this world I'm just a stranger, a whole. But I won't conform, I'll let my spirit fly. In this rebel heart, I'm just who I am, you'll see. I'll stand tall, I'll break free. With a smile I'll defy. I've got my books and my dreams, my guitar and my fears. In this chaos I find my peace, my tears. I'll sing songs of my own, of the stars and the moon. In this life I'll dance until the sun. I wear my heart on my sleeve, it's bleeding and raw. In this crowd I'm just a whisper, a shadow, a draw. But when the night falls, I light up the sky. With my laughter I'll conquer the sky. I won't conform, I'll let my fears and fly. In this rebel heart, I'm just who I am, you see. I'll stand tall, I'll break free. With a smile, I'll defy. Books and my dreams, my guitar and my fears. In this rebel heart, I'm yes who I am. You see, I'll stand tall, I'll break free. With a smile, I'll defy.
How about now? Pretty much. Happy Monday, everyone. How is it going? How's it going? How's it going? Hi, Cosmic. How are you? And thank you for letting me know that no one could hear me. Just gotta love that. Sleeping was reading a romantasy earlier. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, it was the.
I will send you to Jesus.
Lace, why are you sending me a Jesus already? You're the one who broke yourself. Shit.
Really? That's how you want to start this?
Yes. Because it's fun? Yeah, that tracks. That tracks. Hello, King, over on YouTube. But yeah, so it's been a fun-filled adventure kind of day today. Hello, Field and Fire. Oh, not much, just hanging out, chilling out, talking with the community. How about you? How are you doing? But yeah, so it's been a fun-filled adventure today. I know my shoulder and arm are fucked. You, it's one of two options. Either you dislocated it, which you said it's not as painful as it was the last time. If it's the same arm, it won't be. And or two, you tore your rotator cuff because you said you can't. It's hard to lift it. 9 days, no nicotine. I am fiending something awful. I am so sorry, Primal Chicken. It's not the same arm. Okay, then you most likely tore your rotator cuff. Hopefully, it's not your non dominant arm, but knowing you, it probably is. Of course it was. Hi, Jan. Hi, Jan. We're just currently talking about, Lace's ability to hurt herself. I'm ambidextrous, though. Did I spell that right? Yes, you did spell that. Yes, you did spell that correctly.
We need shoulders.
Yes, we definitely need shoulders. But it got my mom out of my yard. You know what really gets mothers out of yards? Sea salt. Yes. Begone, witch. She got stuck and almost went into my ditch. Oof. I'm sorry. Hello, Harley Quinn. What are you giggling about? I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain. Even if I did, it would not change a thing. Would not change a thing. And trust me, I'm good at complaining. But yeah, uh, so one one of um one of the admins, one of the Facebook admins, was like, "Do you realize that if your entire community came together and donated $5 to $10, you'd be set for the next 10 years?" I'm like, "Don't say that. Don't say that shit." I'm laughing so it ain't complaining. Fair, Lace. Fair. Bum, 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 bum. Isn't it amazing when you crunch numbers? So, I don't like looking at the community that way. It's it removes the human aspect and makes it to where your community is just numbers. Lace, just adding some gray hairs to my lovely internet friends. Hello, paramedic. How you doing? Paramedic says, hi, Faye.
Babyface, fat, sleepy girl.
Been better? What's going on, paramedic? Been so many plays. I've seen better days. And the bottom falls out. Long stories with mental illness, physical disabilities, working their magic, job shit, and home life. I am so sorry, paramedic. I understand, though. I completely 100% understand, and I am so sorry. So many plays. But yeah, poly journey not journeying correctly. Okay, you're gonna have to go in a little bit more detail on that, brother. Did you just
Yeah, but not. It was a body. Ooh. Not a paramedic's life. Ooh.
ah
Oh no, I have to move my body.
oh no.
It exists.
Again, long story, but partner not communicating.
It's because people suck. That's all I got. People suck. Communication should be fucking easy. And yet, most of us should have never graduated kindergarten.
Lace, I didn't do it. Lily, boo, boo back. What? The noises that you are making, it's like you are either trying to declare war on yourself, the couch, or just life in general.
My body declared war on me. That's it.
Fey DNA plus POTS.
Crumbling cookies and EDS.
Huh. Paramedic, just taking my thoughts as a just tough titty. Okay. Nope. Not touching that one. I am sorry you were going through that, paramedic. Paramedic, who wants a snack? I have crayons. Do you have the blue one? Do you have blue? I don't want red, and green is saved for Marines. Finally, someone responded with the appropriate response. I've been waiting years. That's because no one. not many people recall the movie. Sup, Phenom? How you doing, brother? I'm alright. How are you? Queen of the Damned. Lestat looks at the Telemascan Jesse saying, boo. Or Jesse originally says boo to him when she sees him later, and he goes boo back. It's a Queen of the Damned reference. The little glam rock. I'm highly interested, highly interested on how they're going to do the next season of Interview with the Vampire for AMC, because y'all had some feelings about Game of Thrones. Y'all are about to have some feelings. Phenom, been getting my shit knocked around by Resident Evil 1 all day. I understand the feeling. Haven't played Res 1 in years. Lily, I have one friend that was how we said hello for years. Same. Lace, I don't want feelings. I'm sorry, your emotional removal kit has not been approved by upper management. We do have an anger update, though. Let me check notes here. Let me check notes. Lace. Ah, yes. You were denied removal of your emotion kit because you don't have the bail money for to be diagnosed as a psychopath or sociopath per upper management. I look amazing in orange. Don't tempt me. Oh, Phenom, I set upon myself to beat all 8 games before the release of Resident Evil 9. Haven't played 5 through 8 before. Good luck. Good luck. Isn't 9 already out? I still got that hole in the backyard that needs to be filled. Earl? Earl? Nah, it drops next Friday. For some reason, I thought it dropped last Friday. For some reason, I thought it dropped on the 13th. My bad. I can do it even though my shoulder and arm are fucked. Lace, you worry me some days. I love you dearly, my friend, but you worry me some days. I'm just curious on what they're going to do with Leon. It'll be interesting to see. Especially with what they're going to do with Ashcroft. Oh, I don't think he's making it out of this one either. I think Leon's about to get the long walk home. I think the worst part is I can't sleep on that side now. Yeah, that would do it. Oh, but yeah. I've seen better days. He's been cracking undead heads for almost 30 years now. He's due. So with the way that they're putting forth some of the undead that they were doing in the undead, or the undead are doing what they did in life, and Leon is basically going to be has been killing zombies for the last 30 years. Pretty sure that we're about to get the next version of Nemesis. Fuck. Leon Kennedy, Nemesis 2.0. Stars. Leon Kennedy, Umbrella's first true alpha super zombie. That's my prediction too. Leon's going to be either Nemesis programmed or something like it. I mean, knowing Leon's story, yeah. Body, drink water, mind, but I want tea, decisions. Tea counts as water. Just just saying. According to the Mayo Clinic and the National Health Service of the UK, tea and coffee count as water. I just would rather he be allowed to die. Yet no one's going to let that man die. Ada Wong will have to die first. Oh, let me live. Oh, let me live. Oh, let me die. Poor Leon. And Lace hit me with the hydrate. Hey, Wesker's still dead, supposedly. That man's been a rotting corpse since Resident Evil 5. Man, fuck that dude. But he is a fan favorite. Good night, Lace. I hope you sleep well. Damn it, Jan. 5-minute timer starts right as I took a hit. Now, I don't hate Wesker. Y'all need to see this meme that Babyface just giggled at. That's the kind of humor Babyface has. Just that should go in your cursed corner.
It's not cursed. It's just hilarious. The Rim Reaper.
But I specifically don't hate Wesker. I hate other people in the Umbrella Corps, but Wesker is fine. Resident Evil. Resident Evil lore. Wesker was just in it to win it. Best way I can put that. He was in it to win it. Much better. I had to do it for Lace. Tracks though, Jan. Tracks. He had a failed case of hooray for him, screw everyone else. Pretty much. I mean, you just summed up the entirety of Wesker's story in a sentence. Or like quite literally, the the best quote that I can put from something not Resident Evil that defines Wesker. God damn it.
Just do it again.
Yes. 5-minute timer restarting. Now.
I need to interrupt your ranting and rambling for a moment.
Uh-huh.
One Piece fans are actively campaigning
Uh-huh.
for Adam Sandler
Nope.
to play Kizaru in the live action. There's
Borsellino Kizaru is a light fucker. I can see it and know. Adam Sandler would be 60 by the time that I got around to where we meet Borsellino. Adam Sandler would be 70 by the time that I actually got to the point to where Kizaru mattered. Tisk tisk. It's a wild heathen stream. Heathen ball, go! I have returned with water. Oh, you were going to get tea. Someone opened the Resident Evil rabbit hole. I mean, yeah, yeah. Resident Evil is one of those things that while I have not played on stream, I have a lot of in-depth lore because it was one of my favorite franchises for years. I'm doing pretty good, Deathlock. How you doing, bud? The best quote from something not Resident Evil that basically defines Wesker's ideology is I'm not your pal, friend. I'm not your friend, buddy. I'm not your buddy, pal. That entire loop. Uh, Cosmic, I can gladly link the Mayo Clinic and the NHS of the UK's studies that state and prove that tea and coffee both count as hydration. Just say my face.
Yeah,
What? Why about my face?
I think it also counts.
Mm. My face counts as hydration. Do 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 do. And for those that do want it, everything, here is the link to the NHS because what am I but not unhelpful to the brats. And here's the study. Ah. And here is the expert answer with references from the Mayo Clinic. Ta-da! I'm a helper. I'm a helper. Like, quite literally. Anytime, like, someone would be like, oh, you have to drink water. Water is the only thing that counts as hydration. No. Do some science. If you're going to use science, make sure you keep up with the data. So, I'm a helper. Besides, this one doesn't drink coffee or tea anyway. So, doesn't help her.
Gutter water and bean water. Gross.
Which one's gutter water?
Leaves.
Uh, mm. The the level the level of discontent you are staring towards me.
A little bit of my brand of joy. Italy's famous Lover's Arch
Uh-huh.
collapsed on Valentine's Day. That which erosion giveth, erosion also taketh away.
Next, you're going to tell me that that bridge in Amsterdam with all the locks has collapsed.
It did, actually. From the weight of all the locks. They had to rebuild it and reinforce it.
Because of course it did. Oh, thank you for the resubscribe, Drago. Thank you.
Hello, Drago. Yeah, see, that which erosion giveth.
You know the funny part? That's been several movies.
No more. Bye-bye.
Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, fair. Oh, my timer's up. Thank the gods. But yes, thank you, Drago, for subscribing for a full year. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You are amazing. I greatly and thoroughly appreciate you, my friend. Good night, Lace. I hope you sleep well. I'm sorry about your arm.
Night-night.
No. One of my partners gave me a note along with one of his names for me when I told him I was dehydrated drinking lots in less than an hour to make up for it. Yeah, that tracks. That tracks, Cosmic. That absolutely tracks. I can see that. But yeah, like, I should send you a picture of my hand too, Heathen. It looks great too. Oh, sweet, merciful Jesus Christ on a fucking cracker. Lace, was it a hammer or was it from the same incident?
What did she do? Good Lord. But I can't say anything. I've got a bad shoulder, and I had to ask you if my hand was bruised or not. So.
To which I didn't even look at it and went, probably.
But then you did look. Whatever.
Love you too. What's the 2 games, Drago? Leave it up to the heathens. Drago, what 2 games for you? Deathlock, what 3 games? I want to know. Drago, finish Jedi Survivor. Easy on that one. Finish Jedi Survivor. And thank you for the follow on Facebook, Darian. LP. That's then keep playing Jedi Survivor. Deathlock, which game have you been playing most recently on stream? Helldivers 2, Starship Troopers, or AC Valhalla? Bump, bum, bump, bum, 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 bump, bum, 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 bump, bum, bump, bum, 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 bump. Bum, 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 bum. So, one of the things that made me cackle today is on one of the posts, somebody actually went, and I'm unfollowing you. And several people went, you didn't need to announce your departure like you're at an airport. Or, bye, Felicia. I was just like, y'all are taking care of my light work. Then do Helldivers. Play what you want to play on stream. Whichever one you feel that you are going to be most excited about, play that. When it comes to stream, whichever one you feel you are going to be most excited about, that you can still talk and engage with stream, but still enjoy, play that game. That's half the fun of being a streamer, is interacting with community and sharing your love of video games or talking with your community. Like a bunch of streamers who started streaming gaming spend more time just chatting with their community than they do gaming. I'm going to go in, liberate Cyberstan. Good luck. May the odds be ever in your favor. Remember, easy difficulty still counts as 1 point. Difficulty 4 and 5 count as 2 points. Difficulty 6 and up count as 3 points. It is easier to get 3 points doing 3-1 difficulties than it is to do one single 6 difficulty. Just accomplish the main mission, keep going. No ifs, no ands, no buts. But that's the thing, is that, like, quite literally, when it comes to streaming and interacting with your community, you no nuts, no butts, no coconuts. Pretty much, a good majority of streamers will start out streaming gaming. Get them in their, get them out of their shell while also sharing their love of something. But eventually, over time, every streamer or content creator no matter what. And really, every streamer is a content creator, because you should be making clips, or, if your community makes clips of your stream, everything, you should be posting it on your social media. All right, whether that's TikTok, YouTube, so on and so forth. All right. And quite literally, if you are streaming, bless you, love. If you are streaming, eventually at some point you should stop referring to yourself as a streamer and start changing your mindset and your interaction with streaming as a content creator, because it helps change your mindset on, hey, I need to get clips, I need to get my schedule posted, I need to, drive engagement. There are so many things that are part of streaming and its environment than just streaming itself. And hell, y'all hear me cussing all the fucking time. Hell, I'm sus as fuck on most of my streams. Sus or thirsty, one of the two. Certainly shows the diversity of the word, Drago. How did you two fucks fucking fuck? Certainly shows the diversity of the word. I have to say fuck a lot or I stop being able to breathe. I mean, of all the cuss words in the English language, fuck has a certain energy to it. The only comparable energy in any other language that at least I feel is, thank you for the follow, Onyx. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. You are amazing. Thank you so much. I've yet to knife hand my games, because fucking is powerful. Yup. I mean, the only word that I can somewhat compare fuck to it was about time, honestly. Fair. Well, thank you for joining and welcome in. Is in German, Scheiße. It literally means shit. No. I've heard Germans speak. Dummkopf is just normally Dummkopf. It's usually under the breath. But I knew what you meant, Draga. And quite literally, it's usually more of a shaking of their head, rubbing their temple, going, this person's a fucking dumbass. Scheiße is always always yelled. It has the Roy Kent level of fuck from Ted Lasso. So, quite literally, is the, in my approximation, with all the languages that I have been around and have experienced and been influenced by, or slightly understand, Scheisse is the only one that is close to that level of energy. If it doesn't sound like you're giving someone a knife hand, you're not saying it right. Pretty much. Pretty much. I know a few cussing phrases in Farsi thanks to my Baba. Nice. I mean, one of my drill sergeants, every drill sergeant has a nickname. All right? It's highly common. But one of my drill sergeants, his nickname, now realize this was when I was in AIT school for air defense. All right? But his nickname was Chingato Madre. And for those that don't understand Spanish, loosely translated slang is fucker of mothers or motherfucker. So, yeah, quite literally. But every time we had to call out his nickname while he was marching us, everything, we all just giggled because eh eh didn't have that same mouth feel as fuck. Yup. It's one of my favorite songs of Rammstein is Fire Frei, which literally means open fire. It's the term that's used in firing squads to open fire. All right. And to this day, having first heard Rammstein on the movie Triple X with Vin Diesel, I can still tell you that first verse almost in perfect German. And every time I do it, Babyface like, you sound southern as you're saying German. Who the fuck is laughing in my ranks? Pretty much. Pretty much, Drago. In Nitten schmelten Köpfen feier, dass sie Geisten blind. Ich weiß nicht. Ich weiß nicht, was der Schrei. I was in high school when I first heard Rammstein. I mean, Drago, you're younger than me. The Rammstein first started getting big here in the U.S. around That's right. You turned 40 this year. That's right. Only slightly. Drago is 40. I thought you turned 40 this year. Cosmic, I knew you were younger than me. Ah, that's right, because your birthday was. That's right. The. So, I remember the first time I heard Rammstein was when the movie Triple X came out, which was in 2002. No, sorry, 2001 was when Triple X came out because it was right after Fast and the Furious. Um, because Triple X was Vin Diesel, Samuel L. Jackson, um, and a couple other big name actors, but Rammstein was in the opening scene. Hey, Draga. Ba ba da ba. He showed me metal when I was a wee bairn. Oh, I mean, my first true introduction to metal music was and I know this isn't technically metal by today's viewpoint, but with Slayer. Slayer was my first introduction to metal in the 2000s with Pantera, Metallica, um, in there. So my poor little sister, my poor little sister, uh, when she was 3, I was really into rock music already. So she would stand on a chair while I was washing dishes. And now realize, at this point, I was 17 listening to Metallica, Green Day. My little sister is 3 standing on a chair while I'm washing dishes. All right. And it got to the point where when Boulevard of Broken Dreams would come on, my little sister would uh go, read between the lines what's messed up inside my mind. Everything's all right. I'm like, oops. But this is also the little kid that when she was little, when I would listen to Rob Zombie and Dracula would come on the radio, just showing my age tonight. Um, I would go dig through and she would go ditches. I'm like, yes, 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 excellent. Let me let me show you the truth of music. Oh, I'm the goth metalhead of the 3 of us kids. Fair. I grew up with Iron Maiden and Pink Floyd. Yeah, my mother was having her crisis of faith when I was in high school, so was not going to church. So she didn't get really into, like, heavy into Christian gospel until after I went into the military. Like it to me, like, I sat there and I looked at my mother. I'm like, I get to have dealt with three versions of you. And she goes, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Well, one, there's the mother I grew up with, before the age of 14, when she was reading Stephen King and Rice. Like, I remember her reading Lasher, reading Interview with Vampire, watching Interview with Vampire with uh, Brad Pitt, Kirsten Dunst, and Tom, can't remember his last name because I literally have removed him from my memory. But so, Tom Cruise. See? I've retconned him from my memory. Um and so my mother, when coming up with her email address, her first AOL email address. All right, now that's kind of revealing, but her old email address was based off of Stephen King. And quite literally, then, my little sister's born and my mother's dealing with postpartum depression and so on and so forth. All right, I go into the military. She's heavily into religion. And so I remember looking at her and I'm like, "Oh, I see you're still using the King's your Stephen King email address with Gmail now." And she goes, "It's not from Stephen King, it's the Bible." I'm like, "You're retconning the original." Okay, 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 sure. The Mission Impossible person, the guy from The Last Samurai, the guy from Minority Report. The guy from Legend, the guy from Top Gun. I love how y'all are just. You already gave me the name of the person and just continuing up with me going, "Nope, he's retconned." Fuck it. Fuck it. Wait, Tom Cruise wasn't in Legend. That was Val Kilmer. Was it Tom Cruise? I swear that. Nope, Tom Cruise. Val Kilmer is Batman. I mean, Val Kilmer is Iceman. Val Kilmer, real genius. Val Kilmer, yes. apparently it's not a good day for my movie memory. So, acknowledging that one. But but yeah, so quite literally, it's just always something fun. And my mother's like, "Why are you reading Stephen King?" I'm like, "You're the one who got me reading Stephen King. You saw me reading Tamora Pierce, Pierce Anthony, Michael Crichton, and Stephen King. You watched me read R.A. Rampling and didn't say a word, knowing it was Anne Rice's other name, knowing what the story was, didn't say a word." She's like, "Well, I would say a word now." I'm like, "It's too late. I've already read it now." So yeah, like it's fun little things. Oh man, I haven't thought of those books in years. Yeah, I'm reciting the ancient magic here. So, Cosmic, I was sitting there and uh talking to one of the Facebook page admins, and they're like, where did you get your views on life? Like, what was one of the books that influenced you the most?" I'm like, "Pierce Anthony's The Source of Magic. The Source of fucking Magic." Because, dear Lord, there is one guy is brought from our world into this other world, has the ultimate detective power ever, which is um I think it's the second book in the in that grouping, but it's he has a family. He ends up going to the castle for a party. Um, Finds out one of the ghosts, their body was transmuted into a book. They take it to the wizard, revive the girl who has been dead for 80 years. And she's like 18 or 19 years old. Ends up marrying the wizard who's already married. Yes, the Xanth novels. For me, it would be the Dark Elf trilogy all in one. So I didn't read Dritzt's stories or Kashiel's Dart until I was out of the military. Like, I had read A Stranger in a Strange Land. I read Starship Troopers. I loved Robert Heinlein. The Cat Who Walked Through Walls. Like, I loved those books. You know, I was a voracious reader growing up, and it's one of the reasons why, like, my drill army instructor in high school, which for those that did not have JRTC in their high schools, you have two army veterans. Their reserve status, and one is your officer, who is your senior army instructor, and one is your NCO, which is your drill army instructor. So it usually the officer is the senior, the enlisted is your drill, no matter how it's phrased, whether it's Army, Navy, Air Force. I've never seen a Marine JRTC, but there's probably a few of them now. But key points. So my drill army instructor, like in my senior year of high school, looked at me and goes, "You need to leave." I'm like, "I plan on leaving?" He goes, "No, you need to get the F out of North Carolina because this place will kill you." And I took that man's word to heart. I got the Dark Elf trilogy as a birthday gift when I was like 12. Nice. So, hell, I didn't. When did I read Blackwood Farm? Because Blood Canonical didn't come out until 2007. So I had to have read Blackwood Farm in 2007 because I found out that Blood Canonical was coming out. The story of Quinn and of Tarquin and Goblin. For those that have not read the Vampire Chronicles, I still remember being the ordnance officer as a PO1. Grok. Grok. I mean, it was a couple years ago now. Um, I keep trying to find the first book in the Wolf Gift series. Uh, Hold on. Pretty sure I've seen it. um, The Wolves of Midwinter. That one? No, The Wolf Gift. Yeah, I haven't seen. I have not seen that one, at least not in my local stores. But it's also not one of the bigger ones. I'm hopping off to start more Jedi Survivor. Nice. Thank you for the subscribing, Onyx. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are amazing. I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate you. Yes, I updated all my sound alerts and my overlays to try and prevent Streamlabs from crashing, but apparently it's not just me. Several people have been having similar problems between OBS and Streamlabs, and since Streamlabs desktop runs off of OBS, I am unsurprised that there's an issue. It's probably a cache issue on the back end when switching between scenes. Would be my guess. But yeah, I'm going to let Drago get set up. So quite literally here in the next 15 minutes, we'll start winding down. I've got to get more coffee here soon anyway and get some things taken care of. But, whew. Mwah.
I would like to return my spine.
You cannot.
You're not my supervisor.
I am your supervisor. You can growl as much as you want. if I cannot have cybernetic knees,
You can have your knees. You can't have the eyeball.
I want the eyeball.
You can't have the eyeball.
The eyeball would be
You
super
can't
useful.
have the eyeball.
But why?
You won't let me have an Alexa in the office. You can't have a fucking cybernetic eyeball. Mm-mm.
But it would be
It wouldn't be scanning your naked body. It'd be scanning mine. Fuck off. No. Unless you're gonna wear an eye patch
I could one-eye it.
every time I'm naked. Unless it's gonna be like for your fucking webcam and I can flip your eye patch down. Every time I want to whip the tits out. You're SOL.
Jan, what are you, heathen? Rocket Raccoon? No. Cyberpunk 2077. I want the Makoshi. Heads up display? Shit.
No.
Literally peak stream content right here. Oh. But yes, if I can have the cybernetic eye, you can have
the knees. The knees and the spine are an equivalent trait.
Oh, oh. What about a cybernetic?
Is there a part of me that you would like to cybernetic then?
No.
Then again, you giving me a cybernetic dick on your body is not going to get me to say yes to a cybernetic eye that can scan me.
It would scan you.
I didn't say it would, I said it could.
Oh, 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 oh.
You won't let Discord scan your face.
That's why the Makoshi is useful. Oh, oh. The entire lore behind the Makoshi Eye is that you can activate an EM shield where it hides your fucking face from cameras. So you look like a disembodied body with no head.
I'll just paint crazy shapes on your face if that's what you're worried about.
Oh. Elementary's thing doesn't work anymore. Our cameras are way too good now.
Big hat, big glasses, crazy shapes. Wear a mask. No.
Oh.
No eyeball.
End up being more like Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop. One eye sees the past, the other sees the future. Lily, I'm struggling not to fall on the floor laughing.
Do not encourage him. We have been having this fight. We have been having this exact fight. 6 years.
Since Cyberpunk 2077 came out.
Since it was announced. And then they kept delaying it.
At least I don't want to be a net runner, because fuck that noise. Oh. Oh. Proof you have played Cyberpunk 2070 or 2020 or 2077 if your immediate response to hearing Netrunner is fuck no. I told Drago he's a scruffy looking nerf herder. I'll go. Oh. But yeah, it's still better than the fingertip tentacles.
I like electroplay.
What's an electrode play? Could be. Oh, oh, oh. Womp, womp. Thank you for the hydrate, Cosmic. I greatly appreciate it.
You're a thirsty bitch.
I'm a thirsty bitch. Mm.
I'm done with my nose too.
Is your nose fired as well? Mm.
You're gonna push on my sinuses until I hit you in a minute. It's a fun game.
Lily, I would wait till Wednesday. I would wait till Wednesday because we are about to switch over to Drago in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to go ahead and do it right now. Then, yeah.